Hey everyone, Merry Christmas. It is time to beat up some more gnomes, I've heard. I mean, how else would you celebrate Christmas other than having badly face-tracking? I can speak. But yeah, we have Christmas event we run. Yay! That's one event I kinda missed because it just ended when I started playing the game. I see the story anyways because it's Limbus, but figured might be worth it to stream it since I've never played through it on stream. And we got cool voice acting, and I've heard hard mode is not hard, but we can have a nice power trip, I guess. That's something, right? I love having power. As our voyage on the Great Lake extends, the list of things to keep the sinners entertained grows ever smaller. In a way, it sounds like a serious problem, but man, I was promised voice acting, and still, here I am.
뭐 재미있는
있는 일 따윈 없다. 30번째 똑같은 말을 하는 것도 재주군. 혹시 말을 한 뒤에 곧바로 까먹기라도 하는 거라면.
Man, they really should just have gotten a TV.
정확히는 28번째. 30번이 채워지면 후보에 손상이 있던 건 아닌지 확인하려던 참이었다.
Man, we were so close to greatness. I love our autisticness so never change.
안다고 알아. 얼마나 지루하면 내가 이러겠어. 할 게 없으니까 이러지. 100개만 게임도 이제 질렸다고.
It's fine. Make a makeshift fishing rod and try to fish up a nice fish.
잘 됐네. 그러면 이 갈매기 밥 꼬박꼬박 해줘. 너희들이 다 질려서 내가 도맡아하고 있잖아.
Rip. Why would he even need to feed a seagull, though? Like, should it be able to feed itself? Is this a seagull failure, man?
그러게. 어차피 호수를 벗어나면 원래 살던 곳으로 돌려보낼 거면서 왜 그렇게 정을 붙인 거예요?
Because it's cute.
출근하잖아. 눈빛이 좀.
Cracker gets me. Cracker's the kind of man that just sees any stray pet and becomes his new pet. I mean, look at Pablo.
그냥 갈매기의 눈빛인데요.
It was abundantly clear that the sinners were starting to slowly expire from sheer boredom. Well, not really a problem that has a solution. And I had zero interesting stories to tell, considering that I'm amnesiac. It's fine, you can just tell them all the backstory. So, all I could do was sit here and watch the sinners suffer. Ah, just another Friday. How nice. Putting them through the daily trials of the mirror dungeons wasn't the most exciting activity either. I get it, but I need my shards, Dante. I need my shards. Speaking of which, Heathcliff appears to be the one least affected by this mess. Not that he was all calm and aloof, that is. I'd say he's anxious.
저기 베르길리우스.
Oh boy. A frosty silence descended up in the sinners. He said the name that shall not be named or something. And the source of that frost is an inexplicable event that played out before their eyes.
히스클리프? 미쳤나요? 드디어?
면담의 부작용인가? 겁대가리 상실증 그런 거야?
It happens. Heathcliff.
좀 다물어봐. 미친 것도 아니고 겁대가리 사라진 것도 아니니까.
Yeah, he can one-on-one Virgilius. What could go wrong?
제법이군, 히스클리프.
이 기행을 지나오면서 지금 생각만큼 놀라운 일은 드물었는데. 말해, 왜 나를 불렀지?
그 뭐야? 다음으로 가는 건 T사 맞지?
You're right, Mr. British man.
내가 굳이 대답해야 하나?
당신 알잖아. 내가 왜 이러는지.
뭐 조급해하지 않아도 된다. 이놈이나 저놈이나 그걸 잘 못하는 것 같지만
Can you blame them being stuck on a boat like this? Come on, man.
그럼대로라면 네 약속에 늦는 일은 결코 없을 테니.
Flo mentioned let's go. So I had no context for any of that. All I could do was sit here and watch as Heathcliff scratched the back of his head. I'm still out of the loop, but Heathcliff must be really anxious about something if he's willing to talk to Virgilius first. And after all that...
아니 약속보다 중요한 게
Heathcliff turned around to face us.
야, 너네들 중에 혹시 뭐 T사랑 관련된 놈 손 좀 들어봐.
I mean... kinda gonna get arrested by them. So...
손 들었어. 알다시피 과거에 T사에 잠시 살았던 적은 있소만.
Let's go, Yisan Kanto.
아니 당신은 지나왔잖아.
Rude.
그럼 역시 곧 있으면.
Man, you think by now the sinners actually realized the pattern? Do they still remember what way they introduced themselves to Dante?
하지만 아직도 이 정신 나간 호수 한가운데가. 시계 대가리. 지금이 며칠이더라?
My good fellow, it's Christmas. How would I know?
뭐? 시계 달고 있는데 왜 날짜를 몰라?
Yeah, but on the calendar, come on, man. But clocks and calendars are completely different things.
아우 히스 한숨만 벌써 30번째야. 버스 바닥 좀 확인해봐. 쟤 때문에 움푹 파였을 것 같으니까.
Why is everyone just counting on this board?
말해요, 히스클리프. 그쪽의 차례가 온 거죠? 무엇이 됐든 준비가 필요한 거고요.
이 정도면 뭐 숨길 것도 없겠네.
After some time,
그러니까 요약하자면 아무래도 이스마엘 다음은 히스클리프 차례인 것 같고.
thank you for summarizing everything, Quacker. What would we do without you?
그 근거가 될 만한 물건을 저번 면담 때 베르길리우스에게 전달받았고, 그 물건에 의하면 T사에 갈 때 멋지게 차려입을 옷이나 꾸미는 작업이 필요한데
계속 호수에 떠 있으니까 마음이 초조해져서 대체 어떻게 해야 할지 모르겠다는 거군요.
그래, 그러니까
근데 아니 그건 뭐 육지에 내리거나 해야 해결할 수 있는 일 아닌가?
Exactly.
아우 뭘 그런 걸 가지고 얼을 타고 있어. 헬스 육지에만 내리면 그런 건 내가 도와줄 테니까 걱정하지 말라고.
애초에 육지에 언제 내릴 줄 알고.
I mean, you should have a rough position, right? Otherwise, you're kinda lost.
수감자들의 예정된 업무 시간에 도달했습니다.
Let's go, sleeping time. Huh? Yeah. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. I reflexively set my usual routine piece as the light alarm played.
뭐 별일도 아니야.
I mean, can you really call it work when all you're doing is sitting on the board.
피가 낭자한 단막극이라도 볼 수 있을 줄 알았건만.
You will get your play. Don't worry, Yoshu.
뭐 대드는 게 아니었다는 건 다행이네요.
The sinners each got up from their seats, yawned, and stretched, and one by one disappeared into the back door.
이게 대가리만 없는 게 아니라 눈치도 없었던 거냐?
What can I say other than TikTok? And do you even go to TikTok? Sorry, but Cracker isn't completely wrong, is he?
아이라도 좀.
Achilles and Charon also walked into the back door, mocking grins on their faces. Nora's left alone in the ship's cabin, sitting awkwardly next to the severely crestfallen Heathcliff. Wait, there was another goober.
너는 왜 여기 남아 있냐? 가서 T사에서만 만날 수 있다는 해결사 나으리들에 대해 떠들러 가야지.
그런 거야 나중에 해도 충분하오. 그보다 히스클리프군 내게 잘 보이는 것이 좋을 거요.
이게 뭐라고?
잠시만 이야기가 안 끝났어. 관리자 나리와 이리로 조용히 오게나.
She has the idea most ingenious. Don Quixote wore a confident smile, so slowly, gingerly walked over to presently and temporarily vacant Charon's seat, and whispered ever so silently to us.
가만히 수가 있다네.
A tempting offer. I sure love all the free lunacy from just going through the story again. I don't think there were words in this world expressive enough to describe that look on Heathcliff's face. It was certain that he had very scant expectations for Don Quixote and her plans, but there was this sliver of hope in his face that maybe, just maybe, Don Quixote might rise to the occasion for once. It was unclear whether Heathcliff's internal struggle mattered much to Don Quixote, however. She began excitedly describing her plan.
히스클리프군, 그대는 제 반지 협회 출신인 아주 옛날에 존재했던 전설의 해결사 붉은 주머니를 아시는가?
Man. Well, I wish we would meet the vet sack. It sounds like a nice fellow.
붉은 뭐 베르길리우스 같은 그런 거냐?
붉은 주머니는 조수인 사슴맨과 함께 도시 곳곳을 누비며 어떠한 가혹함이 있는 것이더라도 반드시 배달 업무를 해냈다고 전해지네.
Man, he probably was just paying off Deviat or something, wasn't he? Is it because I don't have light on? I guess it is kinda dark, but it's also only like 3 PM where I live. Come on, face tracking, you can do this. Anyways.
특히 크리스마스엔 어떤 대가도 받지 않고 도시의 착한 아이들에게 선물을 나누어 줬다고 하지.
But where's my coal?
해결사 잡지에서 매년 겨울의 표지로 등장하시는 분이건만 어찌 모르는가?
Don Quixote asked, sounding genuinely shocked to learn that Heathcliff did not know of this red sack. Sorry, not everyone has a subscription to Fixer Weekly.
내가 그런 걸 왜 보냐?
어허, 그런 거라니. 관리자 나리, 그대는 들어보았겠지?
Sorry, I don't have eyes to read. I knocked on my ticking clock hack. I didn't really feel the need to spell it out for her.
결국 아무도 구독하지 않았단 말인가? 그렇게 부러지으며 자네들에게 열심히 홍보했건만.
I'm sorry, Dawn.
아무튼 중요한 건 우리 히스클리프 군이 누구에게도 꿀리지 않을 빼어나고 멋들어진 단장을 해야 한다는 점 아니겠는가?
이제야 이야기가 본론으로 들어가네. 계속해봐.
본인은 아주 잘 알고 있네. 그 꽃단장을 참고할 최고의 롤 모델이 바로 붉은 주머니와 조수 사슴맨의
Yeah.
복장이란 걸.
Just go as Wendy, man.
느낌 싸한데. 그 석양의 어쩌고들 같이 괴상한 옷을 입은 거 아니냐?
전혀 괴상하지 않네. 그리고 석양의 해결사 코스프레를 해주지 않았으면서
Aww.
말할 수 있는가? 제대로 입어보지도 않고 그런 말을 하면 안 되는 것이란 말이네.
되게 거들먹거리길래 혹시나 했는데 그놈의 해결사 어쩌고 하는 헛소리냐?
So it's all Dawn has in her head, okay?
지금은 그럴 힘도 없으니까 일단 5대 달아놔라.
Five hits seems kinda generous. When the sliver of hope on Heathcliff's face was beginning to rapidly fade,
지금까지 보아온 해결사들은 어떠했는가?
뭐?
해결사들이 우스꽝스러웠는가? 떠올리시게 오히려 멋지고 정돈된 차림이 아니었는가? 눈과 마음을 열고 단호하게 말해보시게.
K사에서 봤던 그 쫄쫄이는 다시 생각하면 웃긴데?
man, it's hard to get a good outfit in this city, okay?
아니! 그 브리티시는 우습지 않소. 그 코스튬 멋있잖소. 그 소재에 대해 말하자면
Okay, yeah, please tell me more about spandex, man.
실례했소. 에이? 돌아오시오, 히스클리프군. 네, 아직 말이 안 끝났단 말이오.
오늘따라 왜 이렇게 팔팔한 거야?
물론 지크프리트 씨 같은 스페셜한 분도 있지만 대부분의 해결사는 멋있게 차려입고 무엇보다 고귀하지 않았는가?
고기? 그건 잘 모르겠고 그럴싸한 옷을 입고 있는 사람도 있었던 것 같기도.
바로 그거요. 본인을 잘 따라와주기만 한다면 그들의 멋있는 복장을 그대로 채워낼 수 있어.
그런가? 에이 젠장. 반박하려고 해도 내가 옷이나 꾸미는 거에 대해 뭘 알아야지. 그래서 그런 옷들을 어디서 구하는데? 솔직히 아까 다른 놈들이 말한 대로 육지에 가기 전에 뭘 구하기도 어렵잖아.
본인이 다 그것까지 생각하여 말하는 것이네. 어제 이 버스 안에 경보가 울렸던 것을 기억하는가?
Yeah, it was just like yesterday. Now that I think about it, there was a siren yesterday, and not long before I announced the close of business for the day. But Faust at the back door volatility wasn't anything for us to worry about.
본인은 궁금했네. 도당체 파우스트군은 무엇을 보고 그렇게 판단하는지. 그래서 다들 뒷문으로 들어가려 소란스러울 때
It's fine, she just asks Gesellschaft. Come on. Always believe in Faust.
조심스럽고도 은밀히 이 몸 홀로 앞으로 나아가 그 화면을 들여다보고 말았지.
Actually, why would he have that screen at the front with Charon? It really feels more like a Faust thing. So you took a peep at the screen.
그 복잡한 기호들을 네가 알아먹을 수 있다고?
No, but he looked funny.
본인도 알아챌 것이라는 생각을 갖고 들여다본 것은 아니었다만 거기에 있었던 문양은 의외로 추측하기 쉽더군. 바로 붉은 주머니와 사슴맨의 상징, 그리고 멋들어진 옷을 의미하는 문양이 있었던 게지.
Let's go 3 Christmas outfits. I love my Christmas events in my video games.
그렇게 간단할 리가.
Yeah, no, it can't be that simple. I agreed with Heathcliff. However, Don Quixote remained enthusiastic as ever, as Thirsty was already expecting him to say that.
알고 있는가? 뒷문 안에 있는 무수한 문들에는 문양이 종종 나타난다는 것을.
뭐?
쉬러 갈 때마다, 지나칠 때마다, 생각날 때마다 본인은 그걸 유심히 지켜보았지. 그리고 바로 어제 그 화면에 나타났던 문양과 완전히 같은 것이 있는 문을 복도에서 찾았네.
Let's go. The Kremlin did something for once. Don Quixote, you didn't.
미안하네, 관리자나리. 본인에게 잘못이 있다면 이 끓어오르는 모험 기제를 죽이지 못한 것일 테지. 하지만 그 문을 아주 잠깐, 아주 살짝만 열고 내부를 관찰했을 때 본인의 모든 추리와 추측이 맞아떨어졌다는 말을 듣는다면
Yeah, look at her. Why would you not believe in her? Look at that smile.
정상 참작을
Look at those eyes.
부탁할 수 있지 않겠는가?
대체 이 새끼는 하지 말라고 왜 자꾸 하는 거야?
It's called being Dawn. Right, Heathcliff. I just don't understand why some people keep doing things that everyone tells them not to. Nobody would ever break the rules on this bus, okay? I remember when Heathcliff ignored all warnings and went into the restricted areas past the area of the corridor that we are allowed to use. We almost lost Heathcliff that day. It was a tad different this time, however. Back then, Heathcliff had no idea what was beyond the door. And this time, we do. Are you suggesting that we call everyone over to explore that place? No, sorry, the shift is over. It's time for some overtime. I'm sure Virgilia's gonna pay out for this.
아니, 우리 셋으로 족하지 않겠는가? 셋이면 딱 적당하다네. 모든 이야기는 항상 셋에서 시작하지.
Man, you think Limbus Company is paying out holiday bonuses? You're just scared of the cancellation, aren't you?
무슨 소린지 모르겠군.
It's just a nice chat. The answer to this predicament was right there. Tell them that it's too dangerous and shove them back into their respective rooms to rest up for tomorrow. Yeah, but that's what a good manager would do. Are you really a good manager?
관리자 나리, 그 안은 정말 평화로운 것 같아 보였어. 우리는 그저 히스칼리프 군이 입으로 몇 벌을 가지고 나오면 그만일 뿐이지 않은가?
It was obvious that Don Quixote wasn't helping Heathcliff out of pure kindness of her heart. She just wants to see Wendy, man. Let her have this. Hey, so yes, I do not have enough better uptime, but I have every Blood Fiend level 50 uptime V. Let's go. You have become Plead, man. I mean, I also still need to uptime for most of the Blood Fiends. Kinda also still need to level them up. Leveling up IDs is kinda a pain, not gonna lie. I understand you. Maybe she hungered for an adventure, or maybe she thought she might be able to do that cosplay of the fixers she so admired. But if we can find Heathcliff some nice clothes to put his heart at ease, then... Time to use my free lunacy and like 3 rolls. Let's go. I mean, honestly, I really would say rolling on this banner is not that much worth it, because I feel like ego banners are kinda traps, since like the likelihood for getting egos is not increased at all on those banners, just that you get a specific egos. And while having them would be nice for the event grinding, I guess it's just so low, man. But good luck. Maybe I can do something about this before things get out of control, like I did last time when I just let the sinner's anxiety stew and exaggerate. Yeah, this time is gonna be different. Fine, but we're turning around at the first sign of danger.
진심으로 하는 말이냐?
Yeah, come on, Dante is helping with the kids. Come on, you were willing to do it if it meant that you could pick up some clothes.
뭐 시계 대가리까지 붙으면 괜찮겠지.
잘 결정했어. 그럼 오늘 밤 관리자 나리의 방문 앞에서 우리가 문을 똑똑똑똑 하고 두들기면 나리께서는 암으로
들어가라.
Look, I mean, having some backup is nice. Come on, Heathcliff. I really hope this won't be a waste of time. We agreed on a precise time before returning to our respective rooms. Let's go, we finally get to beat up some people. Do you really need to make it a secret what enemies we are fighting? Actually, what are we running for this? I mean, Manager's probably the best ID she has. Lifetime Stew because it's funny, we need healing. Fluid Sac because surely that's good. I mean, I must get Trinket Sacks. Welcome to Disguised War Mirror Dungeon grinding. I mean, I would feel like Pico Harpooner would make some sense if you things dawn. But this man is overpowered. We should... Should we ping AD is still better probably. I have this, so we use it. And actually, we want to ping Holiday. It is the season. Well, I guess you can really not get that much bonus during the story anyway, since we have only 2 sinners. Why did Dawn not get a Christmas ego?
라만 차렌들을 뒤엎는다.
A dark, silent night. All are sound asleep, but is it peaceful? We've become the Avengers.
별거 없기만 해봐.
한치의 거짓도 없다네. 자, 이쪽으로.
We quietly and sneakily followed Don Quixote, taking care to not make a noise. Are we really crossing this line? Well, come on. Faust can only do so many things to us.
내가 이거 넘었다가 어떻게 된 줄 모르냐?
본인은 다르네. 그저 이 선 넘어 오른쪽 복도를 조금만 따라가서 바로 앞에 있는 문을 열기만 하면.
Man. I think it's actually the first time you really just hear the sinners whisper like this. Angela, you must feel the same joyness that I have. No, you must feel even better than that. I have been suppressing my emotions to give you this cool gift. I'm very insane right now. Oh, what Project Moon does to an innocent man. So, why are you corroding? So these are the symbols she was talking about. Past the door, to the window, the symbols Don Quixote mentioned shimmered. Symbols that seemed to indicate a sack. A web present that appeared here to represent fancy clothes. So they're the red sack and the reindeer man symbols.
다른 건 몰라도 네 녀석이 이런 걸 헷갈릴 리는 없겠지. 연다.
This ain't corrosion, this is minus 44 SP. I mean, you're pretty close to hearing a Korean woman whisper to you. Hold on. Before I even had the chance to stop him, Heathcliff barged into the door. And we found ourselves almost getting dragged in by his sheer fervor. Let's go. All those late Christmas presents. We found ourselves in a rather sizable room. I'm almost there, but you know, just don't lose classes and I'm fine. Yeah, but sadly, Limbus is kind of the snowballing kind of game, so it was nice knowing you. The place was decorated with numerous Christmas-themed ornaments. Warm, cozy lighting reflected off the wooden flooring. The maze of conveyor belts were installed all over the place. This place is... a factory?
그러하네.
저것들은 또 뭐냐? 조그마한 꼬맹이 같은 게.
Actually, just quickly be right back. I really should turn on the light because my face tracking is not working at all. So much to saving energy or something. I did my best for this error. We get 170 sacks for one fight, apparently. Cool. Fair. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you just grind the last stage, it is pretty quick. Honestly, I just do mirror dungeons because I'm doing too many mirror dungeons anyways.
이보게! 이 돈키호테가 왔네!
Wingy-san got this. I mean, there's nothing Wingy-san did not got, so yeah.
이 새끼 뭐 하는 거야?
She's doing a knightly move. The little figures Heathcliff indicated didn't exactly look like children. They all froze for a moment before turning around in our direction. Time for child murder, let's go! Okay. That's my face. We aren't humans, that's for sure.
아, 가만히 있어 보게. 본인이 다 이야기해둔 것들이 있다네.
Let's go, we already have a peace contract. What happened to the sneakiest of peaks?
야, 시계 대가리. 뭐가 온다.
Santada could not handle the blood fiends with my man. A small, but larger than others around it, figure scurried over and stood before us. Man, this man is hitting the gym like 5 times a week.
아이고, 돈키호테 나으리가 오셨음.
The event was worth it just to get this voice acting, wasn't it?
이번에도 예상하지 못했던 곳에서 갑자기 뿅 나왔음.
Who's this, Don Quixote?
우리에게 멋진 선물을 주실 분일세.
I'm a creative Christmas ego. Let's go. He rubbed his hands, what I assumed to be hands, together, looked up at us, and started.
반갑숨. 돈키호테 나으리의 친구 되시는 분들인가 보.
We were colleagues, okay? I will not go that far and say we're friends.
저는 도도루라고 하옴. 이 선물 공장에서 선물을 만드는 일을 하는 놈이움.
Old in Kevlin boxes, I must grind. That's what the holidays are there for, to grind in your gacha games. A gnome?
그렇네. 놈일세.
Did we just get gnomed just like this? Was that supposed to be obvious? What are gnomes anyway? So, they're not humans, right? They don't have rights.
그렇소. 이들은 사람이 아니라 놈이니까 말이오.
I'm betting this is also more fun than what I've been doing recently, to be honest, so... What have you been doing?
그렇다움. 인간은 아닌 것이움. 매우. 도시엔 인간만 있을 수 있다고 들었던 것 같은데.
They're not abnormalities to distortions either. There's something else.
도시? 역시나.
뭐 또 사람인지 아닌지가 중요하겠는가? 중요한 건 어떤 마음으로 어떤 일을 하는가일세.
You said it, Dawn.
맞는 말씀이용 나으리.
Doing a punch-only challenge of Hexen on the hardest difficulty. To be honest, it's not that bad except for the fact that every enemy has projectiles and they will spam it. Was Hexen like a first-person shooter, or am I thinking of a different game? But, man, you really just like pain in video games. And I have no range. It's fine. Pistol cabby. Didn't that Dodo gnome say something weird about the city just now?
나만 그렇게 느낀 거 아니지? 그보다움.
It's also the weakest weapon for the character that I'm playing as, so... Well, true mastery of the video game. This Dodo cut in our conversation.
친구분들께서는 원하시는 선물이 있으신지요?
Yes, I behaved very well this year. I got like halfway through. Let's go.
이를테면 멋진 옷이라던가 강력한 무기라던가 맛있는 과자도 있다오. 멋진 옷? 있는 거냐? 관심 가는 게 있으신 거였나 보? 자자자자, 그럼 잠시 이쪽으로.
The gnomes said something about introducing us to the reception hall. It led us to a certain room in a scurrying gate. This seems more like a storage space than a reception hall. Man, it's so easy to just lead them into the storage cabinet. Wearing such a hard blood arts 8 split apart. You have become the enemy.
여기 따뜻한 벽난로도 있고 탁자도 있고 참으로 따뜻하고 아늑한 공간이로군.
거기에 더해 맛있는 다과도 준비해 두었음. 조금만 기다리시면 금방 원하시는 선물을 가져다 드리겠습니다.
The gnome boat opened the door and scuttled out of the room. Are reception halls usually this barren? I mean, they're outside of the city. How often do they get visitors? I've never been in one before. So I had no idea if this was what they were supposed to look like. I had to ask. Especially because it was starting to get pretty obvious. Even if I had rather limited experience, there was something off about this whole situation. Always trust the Christmas gnomes. At this point I'm probably corroded already, King of Vines, because I'm on a chair. I mean, the question is, can you still get out of the chair?
요새는 이런 감성도 유행이라는 말을 들은 것 같소.
나도 들은 적 있어. 뭐 공사 하다가 만 것 같은 곳에 대충 물건 몇 개 쌓아두는 게 더 인기가 있다던데.
Is that what this is?
관리자 나리는 마음 놓으시게. 본인이 책임지고 멋진 선물을 받아낼 것이니.
I can't, but my brain will not let me get it out of the chair. I mean, at least you're like a rough abnormality. That's something. Be proud of yourself.
여차하면 들고 나를 수도 있을 거고 슬쩍 보니 번쩍번쩍한 게 고급스러운 물건들을 포장하는 것 같았다고.
도둑질은 안 돼요. 벌써 헤어 쿠폰 데이를 잊었는가?
Is my face fucking still so off? Am I going crazy? I don't know, man. You don't stream for like 5 days and suddenly everything breaks.
알았어.
Heathcliff was so foul-mouthed as always, but it was evident from his relaxing expression that his anxiety was starting to ease. Maybe the fact that we are here, about to find what we are looking for, is a comforting thought. Heathcliff, is it that important that you dress well for this occasion? You have to dress nice for your dates. You don't get it done there.
아,
About a delicate but gently smoldering hearth. Calm, silent air. Perfect atmosphere to bring up uncomfortable subjects for some honest heart-to-hearts. Oh no, this is Xenoblade. Honestly, I did this miracle when I didn't have Blood Fiend done, so I just kinda had Wildhand carry me. Yeah, I can see this. I mean, back in my day, we also didn't have Wildhand. I don't think I had a good Don back then. Basically, Rabbit Heathcliff carried for me. Rabbit Heathcliff, man, my man. I feel kind of sad that he's falling off. He was like my first ID. He carried me through the video game. Was someone waiting for you there? Someone who you'd like to dress up for?
뭐 아예 틀린 말은 아니긴 한데.
비밀 이야기인가?
Then Kyoto excitedly and loudly tugged her chair up close to Heathcliff. I used to have a Heathcliff once. He disappointed me because he didn't carry 633 and thus I switched him back to Wildhand and won. Man. How the mighty have fallen.
나는 보란 듯이 성공해서 돌아가야만 해.
Yeah, but maybe they were right, the friends we made on that venture all along.
적어도 예전에 굴러먹던 그 망나니 히스클리프라고 생각할 수는 없도록. 그러니까 고급스럽고 멋진 옷으로 그럴싸하게 보이는 건 내게 엄청 중요한 거라고.
누군가 그대를 배 아프게라도 했는가?
Is this about revenge? Like Ishmael?
복수...
Looks at the bed. This man doesn't want revenge, I'm pretty sure of it. Heathcliff leaned back on his chair and creaked as he walked gently back and forth. There was a look of deep introspection on his face. Which was, if memory serves me right, a first. Oh no, he's thinking. He's thinking, run away.
뭐 복수라면 복수겠네. 근데 지금 당장 드는 결심은 후회하게 해주겠다. 그게 더 맞는 것 같아.
Honestly, this still sounds like revenge to me, my man.
나는 거기서 날 무시했던 놈들도 죄다 짓밟아 줄 거야.
Most of all, while I just the British person you will ever meet.
나를 선택하지 않았던 걸 땅을 치고 후회할 수밖에 없도록. 사실은 누구보다도 어울리는 사람이었다는 걸 캐시에게 증명할 거라고.
Heathcliff leaned back on his chair. Yeah, he does this a lot when he has Vine's ego. Fair? Kefi. Heathcliff's eyes trembles a little as he speaks the name. He's mentioned that name before. His eyes tremble then, too. This Kefi must be someone pretty important to you.
당연하지. 무진장 중요하지.
So, what happened between the two of you? Between you and Kefi?
정확히 말하면 캐서린이지. 캐시라고도 부르는 거고.
Okay, so to get every reward I need, it's gonna be like only a few fights. I believe in you.
길고 골치 아픈 이야기야.
이 돈키호테의 감히 그 사람이 히스클리프 군의 연인이라고 외치고 있어.
Yes, but you're not supposed to say it like this, Dawn, okay? Wait, is that what she is to you?
아니야, 그런 것까진 아니야. 그렇다고 볼 수도 있을지도. 모르지만.
He's stuttering, like Sinclair on a bad day. While his disposition was as brusque as always, I could clearly see that he couldn't stop himself from smiling from a mere mention of the name. That gave him more than enough answers. Ivy Sinner had a reason for joining Limbus Company, so maybe Heathcliff joined Limbus Companies for this carefree person. Makes me wonder what kind of person she might be, though. Someone that special? That precious to Heathcliff? 92 fights left. Jesus. Unless I do hard mode or something. I mean... You absolutely I mean, what level are your IDs now? I mean, I yet to see one of those fights, but from what I've heard, the fights are kind of piss easy, at least. Well, if you have leveled IDs. 6 level 5 IDs. I mean, you probably can go to hard mode then.
왜 그렇게 아련한 말투냐? 징그럽게.
Now, I do this not out of my obligations as the manager, but I'm starting to think that I want to help you out. Aww. So that you could be the best man you can be for her.
그렇소. 다 함께.
And
멋쟁이 같아.
Kafunk. I heard a door open in that very moment. It's time for present. Plus 20% sex, I see. Soweit Hunter Heathcliff is to play. The holiday ego gives you sex. All the Christmas egos. The sound came from over there, away from us, from a dark corner of the room. Then we heard sounds of metal scraping against wood. Aww, lovely sound effects. Just accompanied by a howling blizzard. So, those were sleigh marks, huh? The huge sleigh made its way across the wooden floor. On the marks that were already on the floorboards, it was flanked by several gnomes. The sleigh was wet, and the sack on it were either black or red. Oh, very Christmassy. Can't wait for speaks an evil Korean tongue from Heathcliff. I can agree. But they were all littered with flesh and blood.
도도로. 다음 선물 재료를 갖고 왔음.
Let's go. We're cooking.
허리가 다 쑤숑. 조금만 참으라옴. 그래도 선물 받을 친구들을 생각하면 뿌듯해서 고생은 금방 잊지 않겠소.
Yay! I mean, it feels kind of nice to give presents on Christmas.
맞음.
Says despair with the storm. What he says when he uses lament more than despair. Ah, I see. That makes sense. The gaggle of gnomes, who were walking in our direction as they chattered and gossiped, froze in place at noticing us.
왜 농땡이를 피고 있는 것이옴?
거기서 수다 떨지 말고 좀 더 오라옴. 이번엔 양도 많고 몇 마리는 살려서 데려왔다옴.
I think I saw some sex on the sleigh move. Well, at least those are the first buttons you will ever get. No, they were thrashing. Like, something was trying to escape. Is that?
모기 잡아라.
왜 그렇게 심각한 얼굴인 겐가? 저들은 그저 열심히 일을...
Yeah, it just happens to have, like, blood on your saw. You know, when you cut yourself in the arm.
거기 누가 있는 거죠? 살려주세요! 여기서 꺼내줘요!
Yeah, that's just the cat. Yeah, don't worry about that one.
기쁘고 신나는 날이옴. 이놈은 싱싱한 놈인 듯 다음. 이럴 수가.
그런데 저것들 인간인가 봄? 도도로 실장이 잡아온 건가요? 어디서 저렇게 멀쩡하게 인간을 데려온 거지요?
Easy, wir tasten beide ourselves in.
자네들 설마
Man, one day dog gets to be